So the next item that I want to address is gender blending and adding heats. Sometimes, for whatever reason, a boy ends up swimming with the girls in an empty lane, or a girl ends up swimming with the boys in an empty lane because maybe they missed their event and the referee deck seated them into the event. Maybe they were a late entry, a deck entry, and there were no lanes available in the particular event, so they swam with the other gender. Again, you'll get paperwork that will specify what is happening. So let's say in this particular event, there's a boy who wanted to swim this event, but but there weren't any empty lanes for the boys. So as you can see, 1 through 8 are filled in all 3 heats for the boys. So if I look at the girls for the same, for the 100 backstroke, in the very first heat, there's a lot of empty lanes. So let's say that the boy actually swam in lane 8 with the girls. But we need to get his time and his entry with the boys. If I go into the adjust screen for the girls in this first heat, and I click show eligible athletes, all the athletes that are going to be shown are all going to be girls who are 10 and under, because this is a girls' event. So I can't just put a boy in there. Although he can swim with them, I can't enter him into a girls' event. So I'm going to close this window out and assume he goes ahead and he swims with the girls in lane 8. Then I'm going to go to the boys. And as I said, the boys already have 3 heats that are already filled. So I'm going to go to the adjust screen where we have the 3 heats, and I'm going to go up to the upper left and I'm going to add a heat. Again, I double clicked it, so I've got 2 heats. So I'm going to delete the empty heats and just add 1. I'm double clicking today. So anyways, I've added an extra heat, and we're going to put the boy into lane 8 because that's where he swam. So I'm going to show eligible athletes, and let's say the swimmer in question is Colin Groft. So I'm going to take Colin and I'm going to put him into heat 4, lane 8. So Groft, there's Colin. I'm going to click, and there he is, entered into heat 4, lane 8. Even though he's not swimming in this actual event with the boys, I now have at least entered him into the event. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to wait for my computer to catch up with me. And all of a sudden, we now have heat 4 with Colin. Colin's already swum because he swam in event 55, heat 1. So I'm going to ask my Colorado operator, what was the race number for event 55, heat 1? And then I'm going to click on race number here. A box is going to come up and it's going to ask, what race number do I want to use to pull the times? So let's say, for example, my Colorado operator tells me that it was race number 25. So I'm going to put 25 there for the race number, and I'm going to go ahead by using race number and pull the times. I can't use get times because in order to use get times, the heat and the event have to be the same in high tech as in Colorado, and that's not the case here because we're actually in event 56, heat 4, whereas the swimmer swam in 55, heat 1. So I have the race number 25. I'm going to click on race number. I'm going to put the number 25 in and I'm going to pull times. And I'm going to get a pop-up box that's going to tell me there's a mismatch because there were other swimmers in that heat with times that I'm not going to actually pull, or they won't get pulled because I don't have athletes entered into those lanes. But that's okay. What I will get are the electronic times for lane 8. And so it will populate lane 8 with a finals time and the 2 backup times. The administrative official will go ahead and tell you whether or not you need to adjust any of the times, and then you basically have now added Colin Graft to the boys' event, even though he swam with the girls.